Mark out mania. Mark out mania. Saturday morning and we're marking out on Mark out mania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hola, amigos.
What's going on, peeps?
Welcome to Mark Out Mania.
Marking out on a Saturday, baby.
We're very happy and excited and honored to have with us a special guest today.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, please
welcome
welcome
Pedro.
the KAIJU Queen, Heather.
The KAIJU Queen herself, Heather, is in the house.
Good morning.
Hello.
I am taking
Good morning, everybody.
I am taking a sip in Heather's name right now of a nice cold Modelo. Hold on.
Modelo.
Okay.
Perfect.
First things first,
James,
obey your
you
thirst.
can't see it. You can't see it in the chat, but me and Pedro, we came up with a new drink.
Oh yeah, what is it called?
It's mint ripple and Modelo, and you call it a Godzilla.
That's it. I'll make it mint ripple and a Modelo. Called it a Godzilla. I love it
because it will give you radioactive breath.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
I like that.
We
As long as I can blow away King Ghidorah, I'll be happy. Okay.
There's a 2-episode story arc in Zone Fighter where he fights King Ghidorah with Godzilla.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Good. We already started and we haven't even started yet. I love it.
Oh, I need to see that.
Yeah, so we're kind of taking a little break from our usual, and actually this really is part of our usual because we've never said that we're one thing or another. You know, we're just marking out to whatever we want to mark out to. So
KAIJU
today
Queen,
is,
baby.
So today is definitely some, excitement in the Lucha Underground world. And also, definite excitement from the San Diego Comic-Con debut of the new Godzilla trailer. So we're gonna rock out a little Papa Cueto inspired lucha violence, and then get into some kaiju monsters.
I think it's violence all the way around today. I kind of love it.
Yeah,
What do you guys think of the episode?
Buildings are not happy with this episode.
No. It's okay. What do you guys think of that opening match?
But who won is not who I wanted to win. If that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Like, I'm okay with it, but it could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once again, sometimes we get a better, payoff down the road.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You just gotta have patience.
I do not doubt any of the storytelling from Lucha Underground. I'm sure it will all pay off at the end, as it always has, and it always will. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
But I do like that first match. I do like Jake Strong. I love how the believers have taken to him. He is way over. The crowd was hype. And that guy, Sammy, he should be sued by Dante for gimmick infringement. How dare he wear panda on his tights? What the hell is wrong with that guy?
He's always had a panda on his tights.
I know, but I'm just loyal to Dante. Sorry.
I got you.
I hadn't seen a panda on Dante's tights at all.
No, not his tights, but I've seen the panda on his head, so it could be
Way too real, Dante.
Shout out to the Way Too Real.
But we got like, that Dante.
Yeah.
Dante Fox.
No.
I was like, shouldn't Ultimo Panda be upset? And
Vince way too real Dante to wear a panda on tights, though.
Oh, okay, Zeus, I demand you open up a Modelo and just have a sip and catch up, okay?
All right. Okay, excuse me.
Take a drink.
Yeah. Good job.
Attention, Panda, take a drink.
But the crowd was really over, man. Everybody was over.
This morning. I listened to Way Too Real this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, you got to see Mil Machete's, getting hype after that off the ladder moonsault by Sammy G.
That was an incredible spot. That was an incredible spot.
Yeah,
that was a great spot. And that's the most hype I've seen the crowd yet. They were really into that match.
Yeah, and CJ Gennaro was in the crowd. You saw him wearing his Johnny Mundo glasses.
He was doing the intense CJ look. It was awesome. I loved it.
Sometimes it's more fun to watch the crowd.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It's absolutely every bit as much fun. It's like you can't just like look away, like typical wrestling. It's like, we know these people. We communicate with these people. We're friends with these people. And it's like, you want to see everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like, what happened to Super Beaner?
I don't know. He's like, I have no clue.
I mean, he's like off Twitter and IG.
Proof disappeared.
I sent him a DM seeing if he's all right, but I mean, he's a big dude. I mean, I hope he's fine.
It's kind of weird watching Lucha Underground knowing Casey is not going to be in the crowd at all because he didn't go to any of the tapings this season.
Right.
No. It's weird not seeing him because he's like been in all 3 seasons prior to this, and it's like, oh, where's Casey?
Yeah. But we get so much Byron and Justin.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jimmy V.
Yeah.
I see Jimmy V all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they talked about some great stuff. Oh, and Melissa, she's kind of hidden most of the time. But, she's been there.
They showed a lot of her last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed a lot of her last week because I think she was running out the way a lot.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think of that first match? It was good.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Once again, they could be building a million different things with Jake Strong. Who knows what the kind of the end game with him is going to be.
He took Sammy G's vest, right? He took Sammy G's vest, didn't he?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he did, right? He's adding into it. Yeah, he's adding into his collection.
Like a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
I think
just like a serial killer. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice. Nice.
I'm kind of hoping they build on that, like serial killer.
Oh.
Jake Strong, serial killer. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who knows in the temple? What kinds of shit could happen? Who knows?
It is awesome, like how Jake Strong has gotten so over in just a few episodes of Lucha Underground.
I think Jake Strong is more over than Jack Swagger will ever be.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, it's hard to imagine it's the same guy in terms of how he's been used.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Then, I mean, we do have, admittedly, the vast majority of these new believers are not ones that have been there in seasons prior. So I think there are a little bit more, kind of mainstream fans. So that I think that's part of the reason that they're so behind a guy like him who's, well established outside of Lucha Underground.
That is true. I give you that, Zeus. That's true.
Yeah.
At least they knew who he was, so that's good.
Yeah.
But I was excited to see him enter the temple. I mean, I was excited to see him enter Lucha Underground from jump. I was like, this should be interesting, I'd rather have him than Alberto Del Rio any day,
Oh God. He's so painful to watch. I really don't like him. I don't understand. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, please.
I don't even want to dignify him with me.
He's talented, but let's move on.
Yeah, okay.
I was a huge Alberto Del Rio fan. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, he is.
Well, why am I not surprised, Pedro?
Gone way downhill.
Damn.
Damn, James.
I don't think Pedro doesn't like anybody. He likes everybody.
Oh, I don't know. This is not true. This is emphatically not true. I mean, just look at the comments I've made about Ali in the past on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I stand corrected. My bad.
But what came next? The sacrifice.
Yeah, Vinny. Okay. Hold on. It hurts my heart physically that anybody would allow to put pineapple on a damn pizza. Okay, pineapple does not belong on a pizza.
Not this.
That is sacrilege.
There is nothing wrong with Hawaiian pizza, James.
No, not where I'm from. No, that's not a pizza.
All right, now I'm gonna tell you something. This one guy that I used to know was manager at Papa John's, and they made this thing called a Frankenstein pizza. That basically it was just stuff that the employees would have. Like every once in a while, like they would make a chili cheeseburger pizza, but they would have to go across the parking lot to the grocery store to buy a can of hot dog chili to put on there.
Nice.
But they would do it. But this Frankenstein pizza did have pineapple on it, and it had just about everything else. But
yeah, but Zeus, again, it's Papa John's. I mean, who said Papa John's was real pizza in the first place?
I mean, this. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a story.
It's not my choice, but it can. It's not. You can even argue it's not even pizza anymore at that point.
It's not. I don't know what that is. It has sauce and cheese, but it doesn't dignify something. I don't know what the hell it is. It's something, that's for sure.
Right. So sadly,
it actually comes in a cardboard box. How about that? Okay.
And the wonderful pizza delivery boy brings it out and gives it to Vinny.
I marked out for the pizza boy.
He has to see that damn pineapple on there. And he calls out to Antonio. And he's
please give us
the Freudian slip?
I've had too many Godzillas this morning.
Nice. Nice. Good job.
Yeah, and so then the sacrifice. Oh, it really hurts me. I mean, I
love Vinny.
Oh,
yeah. Doesn't everyone loves Vinny?
Everybody loves Vinny. Vinny. Even Justin, who was yelling at him from MMM.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin said he was yelling at him to get out of there.
Yeah.
Like a horror movie. Like, Vinny, get out of there!
Don't turn off the light. Don't go in the room. Don't open the door. Sacrifice. Poof, gone.
Don't go in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when that reverse power slam on the pizza was just
nasty. That was brutal.
Oh my God, he's able to throw people around like nobody's business. I mean, some people were saying
not for nothing, but how strong is Jeff Cobb? Jesus, man, he just manhandled Vinny like it was nothing.
I mean, that was the whole thing. You just had to
brick shit house.
Wow, man, he just manhandled him like he was like maybe 10 pounds. That was it. Whap. Jesus, Cobb is strong.
Planted him on the pizza, and then he was gone.
And the pizza was gone too. They took the slices.
They took everything. The Vinny, the pizza boy, and
the pizza and the wallet. Everything was gone. Poof in thin air.
No calories are wasted. They're all used. By the gods.
Nothing goes to waste in this god. I'm surprised he didn't spit back out the pineapple. Oh.
That's why it went.
That was a pretty good segment, though. Because I actually enjoyed that segment. It was pretty cool.
it makes me scared though. I mean, they're killing off people that we like the fans really care about.
I have a funny feeling. I have a funny feeling that I think Aerostar is going to bring them all back.
That would be amazing.
I just have this feeling that here comes Aerostar and with everybody who got sacrificed.
Oh my God!
Well, sometimes it's a door is closed, a window's open, and
yeah, exactly.
Ultimo Panda might crawl through.
Also, the Panda showed up, but you're kind of hot. I would like that.
I would love that.
So I mean, because we lost Mr. Cisco, and then hey, look, we got Mala Suerte.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinestro del Muerte is gone. Now we got Saltador.
So who knows what's going to happen? You're right, Zeus. You're right. So what do you guys think about the big 6-man?
I liked it. It's actually nice to see a trios match because I was saying this the other week that I like trios matches.
Yeah.
And some people were saying they would have picked if they were if they were Evil East and Son of Havoc, they would have picked King Cuerno instead of Willie. And I'm like going, man, you can't do that.
I totally agree. No way, man. You can't do that.
He's definitely invested. He's like, look, man, you welcome me into the championship team. He's like, it's we're ride or die, and
exactly.
It's pretty obvious that Evil East has been trying to snuggle back up to a Son of Havoc here for a couple weeks now. She was trying to snuggle up to him right before that battle royal.
She's like, "Hi, I'm back." Look at her.
Hey,
look at me.
The crazy guy that I used to date, he's dead now. So
I'm just the crazy one now. That's
you doing?
It.
I didn't get that impression.
Remember,
that she
Son
was,
of Havoc dumped her.
There you go. But I have to say this though. I love the Mac. He was on point that entire whole match. He was outstanding. And I heard a lot of people said it was kind of a cheat, because they actually wanted to see the entire 6-man. But I thought this turned out very well. I actually like the way they did this.
I mean, the 2 matches we got out of it were so good. Like initially, I was kind of disappointed in myself. I was like so ready for the 6-way, the scramble, and then we get the trios and then the 3-way. But the matches were so good, especially that 3-way. It's like I was fine with it at the end.
There's just you got 6 great people and they all work really well together. I mean,
yes, they do.
I mean, it's just a fantastic. There's no slouches in any of that.
I thought the match was good. I didn't think it was a cheat at all. I didn't expect who to win. I mean, it was great. I was I was stunned at first, but it was great. I love Azteca going over. It was awesome. Everybody's saying that Queen Colonel should have got it. Okay, fine. But
I wanted the Mac.
I didn't want the Mac as well.
So,
either the Mac or Evil East. I wanted the Mac or Evil East to win.
Now, Heather, we all know that you are also a huge Killshot fan.
Oh yeah.
Well, Heather loves Killshot.
What did you think about Killshot sitting around watching the action?
He's planning something. I think he's gonna F up the Mac.
That's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
Do you think Killshot hit Havoc on purpose?
I think so.
Yes, I do too.
I think he's mad at the Mac for embracing Son of Havoc into the group.
Right. Yeah. I think that's the issue.
And because Killshot and the Mac go way back to that first
Big Rick days.
Yeah, them and Big Rick.
Big Rick, wow.
You know, that season 1, the trios tournament, and so I think that I think Killshot's kind of been, you know, like leaning on, you know, like saying, hey, you know, Mac, you know, I'm willing to stick with you if you're willing to stick with me, and I you know, I think that, you know, maybe Killshot's feeling like, you know, he's not having his loyalty returned.
Behind. That's what I think. He's leaving a man behind who's caring about brotherhood.
I'm just waiting for Dante Fox to come out of nowhere and beat the shit out of Killshot. That's what I'm waiting for.
It could happen.
Or he could join Killshot and beating the crap out of someone else.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. That is true.
I do want to say really quickly on the Dragon Azteca Jr. winning the Gift of the Gods. I loved it because of Bai Lucha's reactions. Bai Lucha's reactions are so great. So I loved it for that reason.
Yeah, that made it worthwhile.
I had no problem with Azteca with the Gift of the Gods. I actually have no problem him winning it.
Oh no!
Everybody wanted Cuerno.
Mount Lucha was, you know, through the moon that Dragon Azteca won.
Mm-hmm. But I heard a lot of people wanted Cuerno, and I was like, why? I mean, I had no problem with Azteca winning. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's very good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got that right, Heather. He's real good. Shit, I wish I could fly the ring like that.
Cuerno has you know, some other stuff going on anyway.
Yeah, he does.
So
he does.
Yeah.
He's got the thing with the gauntlet going on and all that.
Him and Aerostar, I don't know. So
I know I've been waiting for that trailer stuff to appear. I'm like, so
every
ready
week
for that stuff to happen.
Every week I keep wondering, is this the week that Aerostar and Cuerno are going to show up with the gauntlet? You know,
that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I thought the match was amazing. I actually thought, I mean, it was good stuff. I actually loved the way the episode flowed this week. It was great editing. I give props to the editing. It was good. It was great. All the believers were into it, you know, or, you know, because all the crowd was hype. And the best part was we got to see the beautiful Mariposa go apeshit on Marty the Moth. Talk about teeth. The hell with the teeth. I want you to get his strap, Pedro. You know? So, so he could be coming after your boy. It could be over soon. Who knows?
Because I think we talked about on here after that first episode. I had said how much they focused on Marty's reaction to having his arm broken. Like he sold it, and his acting was in such a way like it like hurt. Like, why did you have to go? Like almost a kid. Like, well, I lost, but why did you have to do this too?
He sold it on Twitter, which was awesome.
So you knew it was like going to tie back. So I'm not surprised. And yeah, it does make me scared. Like, oh yeah, Penta's title reign is in serious danger here.
I want to ask you guys a question. Has he ever held a title?
No.
No, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Trios title. Trios title was Roman and Ray.
Right. Okay. All right.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Dragon is taking
Marty the Moth.
No. Marty, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm so confused right
drinking.
No.
Are we talking Marty or Dragon Azteca?
I'm talking Marty.
Okay, I don't think Marty's held one in Lucha. No,
right? Can you imagine his first?
He's not a real belt collector kind of guy.
No, but I would love to see him challenge Penta. That'd be kind of hot. I would give Marty a run with the strap. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, and
as I take a sip of Modelo for Papa Cueto right now.
Mariposa is
oh my God, it's cold. Oh yeah, of course.
Heather, yes. Question: Is Masuda, is she part of the Moth tribe?
I'm going to say no.
I was hoping she'd do a run-in.
because she defends people instead of tying them up and putting in their basement. Like it gets the hose if it doesn't get back the lotion kind of deal.
Nice.
Who could be, promotional lines, as they are in America and Mexico, but Princesa Suki, she could be in the Moth Tribe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She could. I mean, because not everybody agrees with each other in the same tribe.
No.
No.
They don't have to be on the same side. But she could definitely be. She could definitely be in season 5.
That's a thought.
Ooh, quick shout out in the chat, not only to YYH and JimCon 1479, but also Bean has joined us.
Hey, Crossing Bean.
What's up, Bean? YYHH, Jim Con. What's going on? What's up to the peeps in the chat?
Yeah, he showed up a half hour earlier than last week.
That's good job. I'm impressed. Good job, Bean. Good job.
He was drawn to the show because he wanted to hear about the kaiju.
Yeah, he was drawn to the kaiju.
He was like, man, I'll be there next week.
Yeah, because the kaiju clique is invading Markout Mania, baby.
Yeah, and
I think it's time to move into that, don't you?
You know what? I'm hyped. Let's do it. I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
It's Godzilla time.
Godzilla time. Yes. First things first. I take a sip of Modelo. Hold on.
We have to appease El Jefe, Papa Cueto, after some mistakes earlier. Please forgive us. And also, I want to say on the pineapple pizza, we do not reject pineapple pizza because we do not want to be sacrificed.
Speak for yourself, Pedro.
Do not anger Papa Cueto El Jefe.
That's why I'm drinking a Modelo in his name. You see, I cover all my bases, man. All my bases.
But James, if Papa Cueto hands you a slice of pineapple pizza, what do you do?
Holy shit! Oh. I will eat it in the name of Papa Cueto. I will have to accept his gift.
That's right, because then your ass will, keep your ass from being planted on the ancient Aztec seal in the middle of the ring.
I do not want to get my ass kicked by Matanza. No, thank you.
Right. So there we go.
I don't think there's enough liquid painkillers in the world.
Oh my god!
I want to say I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest person in this podcast at the moment, and I think
I'm up there too. Zeus. I'm up there too.
47.
Bingo.
Really?
Yeah.
8,747 years old.
Nice.
But when I was a kid in kindergarten, and we used to have those book fairs, and they would bring in all these books to sell. Well, one of the, my parents would always give me money to buy books. So one of the books that I always was thrilled to get and have were the Godzilla books. And there were these thin, it was like an 8x10 hardback, maybe 25, 30 pages, but it was all stuff lifted out of the movies. The photos were stills from the movies, and they were kind of like acting like the story was a real thing, and you're reading about Godzilla. None of it was breaking into like Toho created Godzilla in blah blah blah. None of that. It was everything was through the story, and they had all the different monsters. They had King Ghidorah, son of Godzilla. They had Monster Island. They had Mothra. They had all these great books, and I that was that, and of course the movies. That was my first introduction to Godzilla.
Wow.
Nice. Well,
There's a
actually,
color
mine
cover,
was
color cover, but they were all black and white inside.
I mean, actually, mine was Channel 5 on a Saturday afternoon. Every Saturday afternoon on Channel 5 in New York at about 3 o'clock, they show the old school Godzilla movies. I mean, I was a kid. I had to be like 7, 8 years old. And, I remember watching Godzilla versus Megalon. I was watching Gamera movies. I was watching Rodan, Mothra, and I was hooked right there. I was always infatuated with dinosaurs as a child, so it just came natural to me. I was like, oh, they're actually on dinosaurs. They're real, Mom. Look, they're on TV. You know, I'm an idiot, so I didn't know. You know, and I fell in love with everything about it. Everything about it. You know, even as I got older, having marked out over the English dub, the movies, it was awesome. You know.
Oh yeah.
So I just fell in love with all that stuff, and then in my teens I started going to Comic Cons and like a whole bunch of stuff, and that was when I was introduced to the actual real versions of these movies, and like that's what I found out about Toho and all this, and Gamera and Ultraman and this, that, and the third, and I soaked it up like a sponge, and I loved it. And then I started getting pictures and comics and books and posters and dolls and XYZ, and I was hooked ever since.
What about you, Heather? How did you get into Godzilla?
When I say we, I'm an only child. It was my mom's youngest brothers. We had this, I forget what it was. I know what it's called now. It's the Samurai Warrior thing. And it was about 2 feet tall. This Godzilla, and he was on wheels, so you could shove him around the house. He had fists that if you push a button, they fly off and they hurt.
Nice.
And like his dorsal fins on the back of his neck, if you push that, his tongue would come out, and he'd have, because he's American, he had fire breath. And so then we just would watch the Godzilla movies on UHF TV. On Saturday afternoons, and I was hooked from Godzilla versus Mothra because I was obsessed with the Shobijin.
Matsura, yeah, Matsura.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That song has stuck with me ever through the childhood. You know that? That song just stuck with me.
I'm technically banned from singing it in my house.
Yeah, you get a pass for this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Oh, got to work at midnight, so he's sleeping. So yes.
Good job.
And in chat. Chat friends, please know that Ultraman has Godzilla connections too.
Yes.
It's a Subaraya production.
Ultraman. I was going to think it's Ultraman, then Inframan, and then God knows who else was out there. There were so many clones,
they reused one of the Godzilla costumes with some alterations in that.
They used several.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him that big weird crest on the back of his head.
Yeah,
Ultraman ripped it off and killed him.
A Gigan suit. They used several of the suits.
Hey, I love Jet Jaguar. Okay, come on, don't hate on me.
Pedro, how'd you get introduced?
Well, okay. Before I even have memory, okay, so I don't even remember, okay.
He wasn't a Pedro; he was just a Pete.
Before I even have memory, I was apparently just nuts for Godzilla. Heather, when you were talking about the Shogun Warrior Godzilla with the shooting fist and the tongue, I had that toy. Before I have memory, I had this toy, and I was in love with this toy. I just always have been obsessed with Godzilla. Like, as far as, my memory goes, because I don't remember from, before I was like 5 or whatever. So sometime before that, I was just crazy about Godzilla already. And I had that toy, and I just always watched it on Saturday mornings. You could see, not mornings, but in the afternoon, you could see the Godzilla movies and all that, and you could see kung fu movies, and there was also that cartoon for a little while.
Oh yeah, Super Godzilla Hour.
Yeah.
With Godzuki.
Yeah, with
Godzuki, yeah.
Godzuki. Dun, 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 dun.
Godzuki. Oh.
But yeah, I've always been nuts about Godzilla like my entire life. So I've just always been into it.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's skip all the BS and I want to know, what did everybody think of the new King of the Monsters trailer?
I teared up when she unfurled her wings. I
Oh
really
yeah. Even Rodan looks good.
Yeah.
I thought the way they showed the monsters were all awesome. It was teased just enough, you know?
Yeah, they showed just enough without totally showing them.
I think Doherty's going to do a great job in this movie.
Is it just me, or does Fat Godzilla look even fatter than last time?
He looks huge.
It's like Earth Godzilla.
Yeah, oh my God.
Earth
Godzilla is the size of a continent. I mean, come on.
He's had to eat some. He's had to eat a lot of pineapple pizza. So
I think he's carving it up. That's for sure.
I pay money to see Matanza pick him up and slam him.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Well, it's set 5 years after the 2014 one.
Right.
So
yeah.
It's been sitting at the bottom of the ocean after he gets out of San Francisco and he goes to Marianas Trench, wherever. And now he's sucking up all the radiation.
He's gotten huge. He's big. But I love the way I love the music. You know, even Millie Bobby Brown I wasn't annoyed with. I liked it. It was good. It was good. It was a great trailer.
Oh, I love the trailer. I've watched it like every day. I don't know how many times. I love the trailer. Fantastic music choice. Using Imagine Music's version of Debussy's Clair de Lune. It's when I first saw the trailer, I was in a public library, and I was checking out Twitter, and I saw it on my Twitter, and so I watched it with very low sound, and I was getting all emotional, and then I'm like freaking out, like, oh, I got to see this, and I went to the computer room in the computer lab at the public library, and I like put on the headphones, and I watched it on YouTube. I logged in just to watch it, and I'm all freaking out. And then when I got home, I made my girlfriend watch it like a gazillion times. And
I don't want to hear about any of these kaiju or hold on. I'm sorry, Titans. Excuse me. I don't want to hear anything about them dying or passing or getting injured. I want them all to make it to the next movie. I want them all to show up in Kong versus Godzilla. I want to be a big kaiju battle royal. That's what I want to see.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet today that said when King Kong versus Godzilla rolls around, it will have been 58 years since Godzilla and King Kong shared the screen together.
Wow, that's a long time.
1962?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That's a long time.
That was one of the ones they played a lot. They played King Kong versus Godzilla a lot on TBS.
Yeah.
Who goes over?
When I was growing up.
Oh my God, who goes over, James?
Who goes over?
I've always felt it should. I mean, I still feel Godzilla should just murder King Kong. Like, it really shouldn't be much of a thing.
And we have a
but we know it's not going to go that way because it's just never going to go that way for market reasons or whatever. But I mean, I still feel Godzilla should just murder him. Really
I'm not a big fan of Kong. I'm not a big fan of Kong. He's okay, but no.
I like King Kong, but I mean, he's fighting a Godzilla who invents powers on the fly. I mean, it just doesn't make sense that he can hang with Godzilla.
No.
I mean, Godzilla is a giant radioactive lizard. King Kong is a giant tree.
Yeah. Where's Earth Godzilla when you need him?
Now, I love Godzilla better. However, mammal, reptile.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Look,
Reptiles
it's bigger,
been around far longer
bigger
than mammals.
bigger brains. Okay. Pound for pound, you wouldn't put a gorilla in there against an alligator, right?
Yeah, I would.
The gorilla's going to rip the damn.
All Godzilla has to do is stand in distance away, and all he has to do is use his radioactive breath on Godzilla's nut on Kong's nuts, and that's it. It's over.
Then
we get radioactive monkey baby.
Mm-hmm.
That might be worth watching. Radioactive monkey baby.
Yeah. Oh my God! Crossbreeding, brutal.
Oh my God.
King Kong and then the white gorilla from Rampage.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say
It's a big side disturb.
Oh my God.
No.
Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
I hope Kong is the girl.
The Rock in there.
I thought it was a great trailer. I was hoping at first, I didn't want them to show too much, and it was perfectly done on the show. I'm only pissed that we have to wait till May of next year. I mean, that's bullshit. Come on.
Oh my God.
That's why it's it's the beginning, the hype. It starts.
Yeah. But I was worried about the redesigns, but I don't know. I have a funny feeling they're all going to look awesome, man. I have a funny feeling they're all going to look really good.
Yeah, because, the only thing that makes me agree with you is being nervous about it is because those Mutos were so stupid.
Yeah, I agree. That was another hit that Gareth Edwards took, because,
there were more problems than that with the 2014 movie.
I didn't think it was that bad of a movie. I didn't think. It wasn't great, no, but it was good. Gareth Edwards, he has made you work for it, but otherwise it was okay. I mean, the whole thing with the Mutos were brutal. Okay.
Yeah, because we want Godzilla against Godzilla's, enemies.
Right.
We don't want these made up things that look like.
I don't want to see a fake Rodan.
Right.
No.
Thank God they didn't turn out to be Rodan.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like the Renegade and the Ultimate Warrior over here. Come on, I want the real thing.
That's a no-win situation, James.
I know.
Well, they got the thing now because they're going to have to fight Ghidra.
That's going to be good. Oh my God! And I just love Ghidra, man. He's my favorite kaiju. I love him. He's awesome.
The one that's legit scared me as a kid. I mean, from the Godzilla universe.
Ghidra.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Because
it was weird to see him as a face, though. It was weird to see him as a face.
I mean, it's so like there's something that was so scary about Ghidra again versus so many of the other ones because the other ones were so otherworldly, but in a lot of ways. But Ghidra was it's like that Chinese dragon come to life.
Don't laugh, Zeus. Don't laugh, but I was afraid of Planet X as a kid. I said I never ever want to go to Planet X, Mom. It's because they got King Ghidra there, and you know what? And I couldn't stand that screeching. Oh my God! I said, Mom, please don't ever make me go to Planet X if I'm bad. Yeah, it was brutal.
Save us.
Oh my goodness!
The scariest monsters were from Ultraman. The ones that were black and white with the yellow eyes, and they teleport, walk through walls.
Oh, yeah.
Mount Lucha knows.
If we do an Ultraman episode one day, we definitely need to get By Lucha on the episode.
Yeah, most definitely.
The Luch.
But what's your favorite Godzilla movie of all time?
Godzilla versus Mothra in 1964.
Nice, nice, nice.
You cannot go wrong with that movie.
No, you cannot.
No, not Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
Hey, save the earth, save the earth.
That is a trippy movie.
Come on, that's a great movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Come on, I love Hedorah. It's awesome.
I mean, I feel I have it on Blu-ray. It's like so trippy to watch that movie. It's
Because I actually think they were actually high. I think everybody was high when they made that movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. There was a lot going on there.
Godzilla versus Mothra from 1964 has like one of the best Godzilla entrances in any of the movies when they're looking at the land and the land's kind of moving, and then that tail breaks through. Everyone's freaking out. One of the best Godzilla entrances.
I like Godzilla versus Megalon only for the fact that it's so shitty and it's so stupid and the suits are so messed up. They got holes in it and you see zipper ripping and it was all patchwork together. It's so bad, it's good.
That was a cash grab.
Yeah, it was. It was a pure cash grab, but it's so piss poorly put together that it's actually good. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah,
and I do mark out for Final Wars. Okay.
Final Wars is excellent. It's grown on me.
Mm-hmm.
Don Fry.
Don Fry.
Don Fry, yeah.
Don Fry, Ray Sefo.
Yeah.
Ray Sefo and Kevin Randleman. All in Final Wars.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Final Wars is awesome.
Sefo and Randleman didn't really do anything, but I mean, Don Fry is just, he's perfect.
Don Fry was the captain of the ship. He was the man.
He's the Great White Hunter.
But I like Godzilla. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I like bits and pieces from so many different movies.
Final Wars is so great because you get every single monster that's ever been in a Godzilla movie, including shitty Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Yeah. I refuse to talk about that movie in this conversation, please, because I do not consider that a kaiju movie. It's a piece of shit.
Iguana.
Yeah, I call that Jurassic World Light. Okay.
Quick shout out in the chat room to Zero.
Zero, what's going on, buddy?
Zero
Matt
cool.
Titan himself. Apparently, he wants to do like Ultraman type episode with us, or the Power Rangers stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely more of this type of thing to come. I mean, we're not the kings of Lucha Underground. We're not we're not anything.
We're just a bunch of people who love our shit. That's all.
That's right.
Zeus, what is your favorite Godzilla movie or movies?
It's tough. When I was a kid, I would have to say Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, classic.
And I always liked the evolution of Mecha Godzilla, and even Mecha King Ghidorah. That was crazy.
That's one of my favorites too. Yeah,
I loved Destroyer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you talk about. I mean, just.
Destroyer is an action movie.
Yeah, I mean that was just pure balls to the wall, crazy action.
Actually, I love Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. I like the android who was running like the Flash. That was awesome.
Oh yes,
he was running like the Flash. Yeah, I was like, is that the fake $6 million man, or what is this guy? Awesome.
that guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it to G Fest next year.
Ooh. That's the festival put on by the guy who does that G Fan magazine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
True story. Years ago, I think maybe 2000, 2001, I had art published in G Fan magazine.
Amazing.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Zeus.
I think we lost Zeus for a minute, huh?
Oh, we lost Zeus.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my God.
believe we lost Zeus.
We offended him. No, I'm just.
I think there was some lightning and thunder issues that
Yes.
I believe he had to attend to.
Well, he mentioned Godzilla versus Destroyer. Talk about another movie that had a great Godzilla entrance when he appears in Hong Kong, and he's like burning and he's like blowing it to pieces.
Like, surprise, MFA!
I like Space Godzilla too. I can't lie. I do like Space Godzilla.
No.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Millennium series doesn't get the credit it should.
I totally agree with you, Heather. I totally agree.
I mean, yeah, we had a golden age with the Showa series, but and especially Shin Godzilla.
Oh, I love Shin Godzilla is one of my favorite movies, period. I mean, that's a great movie. I mean, hands down, that's a great movie by itself.
I'm gonna have to go buy that.
Zeus.
Great things about
Oh,
that.
Zeus.
We need a thunder
That's a
sound
must
when
own.
it comes back.
Zeus is back.
Hey man, you shook my Modella. What's wrong with you? No, that's a great movie, Zeus. That's a must own. It's a must own.
Yeah, you gotta see it. Has anyone else besides Pedro and I watched City on the Edge of Battle?
Of course, I've seen it. Come on. I love that. It's awesome.
Did you pick up on what got whispered to Haruo?
Ghidra! There's a greater terror out there, a bigger terror. Ghidra. It's coming.
Oh, why didn't I get that in the movie?
It's coming.
I mean, I sort of, when he whispered and we didn't hear, I was like going, he's saying King Ghidorah, so, or whatever, Ghidorah or whatever. And then, when you get that post-credit scene, it's like, you're freaking out. Even though, I knew that's what he's talking about.
I can't lie. I rewound that part about 7 times and watched it 7 times. Ghidorah. I was like, yes.
It wasn't what I wanted to hear, but it worked out just perfectly.
But I have a funny
feel. I have a funny feeling that everybody's going to join in for that.
Yeah, I think so, because they're telegraphing, like Pedro said, they're telegraphing Mothra really hard.
Now, do you think City on the Edge of the Battle? Do you think it was a cheat? Because everybody was expecting Mechagodzilla.
I was not. Well, the way they set it up, I wasn't expecting Mechagodzilla. This is like a sentient. It was building off of Mechagodzilla's AI, and it just city.
I mean,
I like the Ready Player One Mechagodzilla. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
In this universe, we did get Mechagodzilla. I mean, it just was like Heather said. It was that weird.
It was the AI,
yeah.
No monster gets no love.
Who?
How about that flying mosquito?
Oh, okay.
Oh, or the crayfish.
Yeah.
That'd be raw.
That had to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Godzilla versus the Sea Monster?
No. That's bad, but the one against the mosquito was brutal.
Oh, okay. I like Godzilla versus the Sea Monster.
That's Mega Gigaris or whatever it's called.
Mega Gigaris.
Yeah. I just wasn't feeling that. Yeah, it was a dragonfly, mosquito, whatever the hell it was. It was brutal. I knew that.
I liked one that they though. That was pretty cool.
What happened?
when Tokyo gets flooded so they can breathe.
Yeah, that's the best use of toy cars I've ever seen. It was awesome. I was like, oh my god, look at all the matchbook cards. That looks so cool.
In terms of favorite Godzilla movie, I don't think I can pick like one movie.
Hey, if we could see Freddy versus Jason, I want to see Godzilla versus Gamera.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, here's a brief story. Daiei, who produced the Gamera movies, when they put out those movies in the 90s that everybody was like, man, you got to see the 90s Gamera, which I've yet to.
Oh, I love the 90s Gamera. It was awesome. Yeah.
Toho distributed those movies.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. You sure?
Yes.
I'm going to dig in my closet now. Here we go.
Well, you need to read a critical history and filmography of Toho's Godzilla series.
Cool.
It's an amazing source of information. It goes up through Final Wars.
Nice. I would love to see Godzilla versus Gamera. I mean, that'd be great.
I mean, it'd be awesome, but Gamera is another one who like can invent powers on the fly, so I'm a little scared, almost like with the Marty Pence thing.
I would have them. No, look. I would have them fight each other, and then all of a sudden, here comes Ghidorah and Gauss, and boom, it'll be an epic tag team.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Ghidorah and Gauss. Oh my god!
It'll be an epic tag team, and then you put the faces over. That's it. Come on.
It's genius.
There it is. I'll gladly book this movie. Come on, call Toho. Let's get it done.
Did I tell you guys I interviewed Don Fry one time?
Yeah.
No, you did. You interviewed Don Fry?
Zeus, you told me about it once. And you remember my first question to you was, did you ask him about the Godzilla Final Wars?
I totally would have asked.
Actually, we were having a Pride anniversary week at the MMA website I was at, and Fry had been putting out, hey, contact me for interviews, and so we got it locked down, I thought, and he never showed up. And then I made a special thing to get back in touch with him, and we set it all up again, and he was like 20 minutes late and drunk as fuck.
Oh.
And it is, nice. It's still out there, but it is, let me tell you, it is really fucking cringy. And I mean, he made me feel really uncomfortable a few times.
Almost Joey Ryan cringy? Almost as cringy as Joey Ryan?
Just in a different kind of way. I mean,
brutal.
Like I said, it's. I'll find it. And put
up the link, please. So. Yeah, definitely.
If you can get through the whole thing, I would be shocked. I don't know.
I'll be drinking lots of Modelo that day.
Oh man,
lots of Modelo.
Yeah, it was right before Don Fry went to All Japan and teamed with Muto one last time in his.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, man, that was a long time ago. Shit.
I want to say real fast. James and Zeus, did either of you get to see Godzilla 1985 in the theaters?
In the theaters, no. I own it on video, but not in the theaters.
Yeah, I didn't even get to see it.
What about you?
I don't think I did see it in the theaters. I know I've seen it, but I don't.
Only Godzilla movie I've seen in the theaters is Godzilla 2000.
Well, see,
yeah, I saw it too.
I was bringing this up because Heather and I were talking the other day, and I was asking her about if she saw Godzilla 1985, or it came up somehow. I can't quite remember, but And it was interesting how big Godzilla 2000 is for a lot of us, because that's the first like real Godzilla movie most of us saw in the theater.
Yeah.
After that disgusting piece of crap by TriStar.
Yes, and here's the story about why I got to see Godzilla 2000.
That was a Les Luger of Godzilla movies, that TriStar piece of shit.
My now husband was in university, and we were down there. At he was going to ISU, and he took me to see the piece of shit TriStar Godzilla because I wanted.
Sacrilege!
Okay, so I walk out of the theater, and he knows I'm pissed off.
Not happy?
I'm disappointed. So, like the following year, Toho's Godzilla 2000 comes out, and to make up for shitty TriStar, he took me to see Godzilla 2000.
Aww.
So it has a sentimental place in my heart as well.
Aww. How can you not love that movie now after that?
I saw Godzilla 2000 10 times in the theaters. This is not a lie. I saw it 10 times in the theaters.
Good God.
Damn, Pedro, you on crack? You okay?
Yeah. For me, the ultimate Godzilla in theater experience was 2006, October 2016. I got to see Shin Godzilla in the theaters in Japanese with subtitles.
That's awesome. I would have loved to have seen that in theaters, man. That's
my God. I got awesome. So emotional at just the opening Toho thing.
Shin Godzilla in the theater.
That's such a great movie, man. Shin Godzilla. Zeus, you got to get on that, man.
Yeah,
Trust me, you got to get on that.
And you know, I was just kind of looking back at the Godzilla filmography, and we used to have like 3 or 4 drive-ins in this area, and they would show old Godzilla movies, because I was just looking it up, and I was like, well, I would have been like 1 year old or less when Godzilla versus the Smog Monster came out.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's, I mean, because I had to have been like 5 or 6 when I saw it. So you're talking like 1974, 1975, and I know that had to have been during at one of the drive-ins. And I know I saw, I can't remember which one, but one of those first 2 Mechagodzilla movies. I saw those in at drive-ins, and King Ghidorah, and
wow,
I saw that.
Can you imagine seeing King Ghidorah in a drive-in? Jesus, I'd lose my mind how huge it would be.
We're going.
And it was always a triple feature. We'd get 3 movies.
Oh my God,
so it was great. So, I mean,
that'd be awesome.
I haven't done a double feature yet.
So, like, you know, sometimes you get like Godzilla and a Chuck Norris, and you know, maybe a Charles Bronson, or you know, just it's just all these, you know, older movies that they didn't, you know, have to pay a lot of money for.
Invasion USA versus Godzilla teams up against the Valachi Papers. There you go.
Wow. Well, like one time in the, you know, much later on, it was I saw Fifth Element, Air Force One, and God, it was another Gary Oldman. It wasn't Dracula. It was but anyways, there's 3 Gary Oldman movies. You know, all in the same night. It was awesome.
Yeah, Air Force One is a good movie. I like Air Force One. It's not a bad movie.
Isn't that the one where Steven Seagal gets sucked out of the airplane and you cheer?
No.
That's Executive Decision.
Yeah. That's with Kurt Russell. Yeah.
And
Air Force One's with Harrison Ford.
John
Leguizamo died in that one too.
Yeah. Yeah. AKA the Violator. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, he was.
Oh,
Hey, he was.
they're rebooting that.
Yeah, I hope they do it right. I'm a huge Spawn guy, and I hope they do it right. I really
Yeah.
do. Yeah,
You know,
because
John
that movie absolutely sucked. Okay,
Oh, it's awful.
you know I love the HBO animated series. It's the fucking best thing HBO ever did. It was awesome.
Oh, it was amazing.
But the Spawn movie was absolutely garbage.
It was garbage. Okay.
John Leguizamo was the star of the Spawn movie.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
The Violator.
He was also Nameless Terrorist -- 3 in Die Hard 2. He had like one line, which is so funny because it's like, okay, he's supposed to be this serious dude, and you see him in a House of Buggin' and stuff like that later on. It's like,
we're sorry, being that you like Spawn. I won't hold it against you.
Yeah, exactly, Bean.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Rebirth.
We watched the animated series, Bean. It's a lot better.
To what, Heather?
The Rebirth of Mothra movies.
Yes, those are great series.
Oh, if you are a Godzilla or Mothra fan, you need to watch them. They're just fun.
The one with King Ghidorah. I loved the redesigns they did of him there, especially
Desi Ghidorah, right?
the redesign they did of King Ghidorah in the he has two of them. Like one, there's the final.
They called him Desi Ghidorah, right?
Yeah, but then there's that other one at the beginning where he's more just kind of full on dragon looking.
Yeah,
was so cool.
Yeah, the 4 legs.
Oh no, you're thinking that's another one. That's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the one I'm talking about? Is it the second or the third?
That's the second one.
Okay.
So this is why we have you come on, Heather.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, my plastic Mothra, I'm explaining it to Tyler, my husband. I'm like, "Ooh, this is the second form of Mothra from the Rebirth of Mothra 2.
Does he like kaiju movies, your husband?
No, not like I do.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's why I don't get to go see Toho Godzilla movies.
Oh.
He'll take me to see the legendary one, but like if another Shin Godzilla, well, they said no Shin Godzilla 2, but he won't take me to see.
Well, how do you feel about that? Because I was a little disappointed about that too.
Well, I can understand their decision making there because you kind of ended the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I guess maybe they're just trying, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
It's going to be a new MonsterVerse for Toho, right?
Yeah, that's my guess because the license will revert back to Toho in 2021.
I feel like the sequel is probably not going to be as good as the first one. So
no.
So it's probably better to just leave it how they did.
Yeah,
they're supposed to redesign all the monsters now, right? Because I heard that everybody's getting a new redesign for 2020.
Well, they were saying big redesign for Godzilla 4 King of Monsters, but I don't think that's coming to fruition. Just besides that, like Earth Godzilla.
Yeah, even the new Toho MonsterVerse are not going to have the new, no?
Not that I've read, but Toho is traditionally tight-lipped about things.
Yeah, because if the new monsters look anything like Shin Godzilla, holy shit, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, amigos, I have, of course, I've loved all this Godzilla talk. I wish we could just keep talking about Godzilla forever.
Yeah, we're over.
We are over time. Shout out to everyone in the chat room.
Everybody in the chat, to Bean, YYHH, to everybody.
A special announcement.
Zero, Matt Titan.
Special announcement.
Yes, so make sure make sure that you tune in tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. on Twitch. Watch on the Impact channel. Watch AML, America's Most Loved Wrestling versus Impact. I'm gonna be there live. Like Pedro says, I gotta endure Ali to see Testa.
I don't want no controversial signs, Zeus. Okay, leave the signs at home.
No signs. No signs.
If you see someone getting beaten up for their signage,
Tully Blanchard is also going to be there. So,
yeah.
Whoa.
Please, no signs.
Yeah.
So see Zeus tomorrow on Twitch. Impact versus AML.
AML versus Impact, baby. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Confrontation.
Heather, thank you so much for
joining
us.
Heather, thank you so much.
We will have to have you back for more.
Yes, it's awesome having you here.
Especially another
a Mothra episode. You got to be back.
Have to have the Kaiju Queen back in the house. Absolutely.
And shout out to the Way Too Real podcast and the MMM Show podcast, and to everyone in the Lucha Click and the KAIJU Click and all our different clicks on Twitter.
Shawn Michaels Click, Scott Hall's Click, everybody's Click. What the hell? Come on. And of course, I gotta give a big shout out to Papa Cueto and to the All Modelo Click.
Yes,
there you go.
Modelo and Papa Cueto. Thank you, and we will see y'all next time. Adios.
Peace.